Good morning. If I wanted to set one theme for what we're doing here in the Kumbaya County, or what some of you refer to as the People's Republic of Austin, that theme would be cooperation. And I've seen it with my office, the defense bar, prosecutors, judges, law enforcement, and the mental health community. I'm director of Travis County Mental Health Public Defender's Office. They tell me we're the first in the nation. We are a standalone PD's office that deals with misdemeanor Axis 1 diagnosis. Axis 1 is schizophrenic, bipolar, major depression, or schizoaffective disorder. We have partial funding from the task force on a 4-year grant and partial local funds. We are funded for 500 cases a year, which is too many, but we're working on that. We have a staff of 8. There are 2 lawyers. Melissa, would you stand up? Melissa Shear is another attorney with our office. Valerie is our case management coordinator. She's a master's level social worker that supervises the other social worker and the 2 case workers with our office. We also have 2 support staff. Our office is different in that we are a kind of social work law. We are a holistic look at clients. We feel that for many of our clients, if we can find them housing, if we can get them plugged into MHMR, get them stable on meds, get them plugged into SSI benefits, we're not going to see them in the criminal justice system again. So that's the goal of our office, and that's what our social workers do, is look for that. They also assist other defense lawyers in finding those same services and resources for clients that we are not attorney of record for. We even have in our office hygiene kits. We have snacks. We have, which the task force didn't pay for. We don't. I know the rule. We have T-shirts and sweatpants, socks, underwear, backpacks that we give out to clients. And we have this standard joke when we do a tour of our office. We'll say, "Do you want to see our underwear?" And so forth. Every visitor said yes. And then we open the storage closet and show them the briefs and boxers in the storage closet. But twice a week we go to MH docket in one of the county courts at law. I won't call it an MH court. It is a docket that is Tuesday and Thursday at 9 o'clock. It is a different dynamic from the traditional adversary system. Nobody's saying get rid of adversary practice of law. But for this particular clientele, it is more similar to collaborative law and family area, restorative justice. It is a non-traditional alternative way of resolving these cases. At the table on Tuesdays and Thursdays, you'll see the judge participate. You'll see one prosecutor. Our local county attorney's office has one prosecutor dedicated to these cases. There'll be someone from MHMR that has a wireless laptop that can access medical records. There'll be our office, other defense lawyers there, and we'll talk about how to resolve cases. The sheriff's office here in Travis County has 28 social workers on their staff that in the jail can identify people that have a major diagnosis. Those cases are sent to court administration, and then they are assigned to us or other court-appointed lawyers. We also get our cases from bench appointments, or people show up at our office from time to time, or a family member will call and refer them. That's how we get our clientele. At the MH docket, one thing I think that's unusual to Travis County is sometimes we will plead someone, or we know they will be getting out of jail. Sergeant Hicks with the sheriff's office will give them a ride to psychiatric emergency services to get their meds, because for many of our clients, meds are the key to staying out of jail. We also have an outpatient restoration to competency program here in Travis County. This is not a new concept. Other states have done this for years, but it's fairly new to Texas. And you might have gotten this handout. Travis, Bayer, Dallas, and Tarrant are doing this. Many of our clients that are declared incompetent are now, rather than going to a state hospital, they're going to a kind of medical facility where they get meds, they get counseling, they get therapy until they are restored to competency. Here in Travis County, it is not a secure facility. They can walk out if they want to, and I've had at least one client wander off. But it is different from jail setting, and it is different from a state mental hospital to be restored to competency. The program's available to felony and misdemeanors. They won't let 3G offenses or more serious crimes participate. But so far, it's looking pretty successful. They've been very particular in who they let in. And the process is the judge signs a bond, and a term of the bond is you will be transported to this hospital. And Sergeant Hicks takes them to, I'm using the word hospital, but it's kind of an outpatient, outside the jail, but inpatient in that they have a bed there and stay in that facility. I want to hit everything. There are three of us to talk. I guess if I wanted to tell you something, it just is that in this county I found a lot of cooperation and a lot of just getting along between all these different entities that in many counties constantly are at war. In this area in Travis County where mental health and the criminal justice system touch, I found Sergeant Turner, Sergeant Hicks, Jason Steens, the prosecutor, Judge Crane, all these parties to be very helpful to one another and very realistic in our goals. I'm going to let Sergeant Hicks talk next.